Another principle of learning has to do with motivation. Students' motivation determines, directs, and sustains what they do to learn. I'm going to relate this back to Vroom expectancy theory. Okay. That states that there are really two components of motivation. One is value. This is an important thing to know, the value of it. And then the other thing is expectancy for success. That means how clear are the steps there for them to succeed in doing this? And just to look at what we're talking about here. So of this framework, things that have a low expectancy for success. In fact, it's like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to succeed here. That would be over in this region. And so if it's something they're trying to learn that has a low value, okay, low value and I don't really know how to do it, they're going to not do it. They're just going to reject it. If it's got a high value, this is a really important concept. I know this is an important concept, but I just don't know what I'm doing and I don't know how to succeed. I don't know how to go about it. That's hopelessness. We go over here and suppose they know the clear steps, what they have to do to succeed. Things are very clear to them that they're not going to be beating their head against the wall. That means they've got a high expectancy over here. In that particular case, suppose the value is low, so they're down right here. The value is low, but it's going to take a lot of effort. They know what they're going to do, but it'll take a lot of effort for the value. So it's like tedious work. It's like, I don't really want to solve this problem because it's just so tedious algebra, and what's the point of it? So they're going to be evading it. So here's where you really want to be, which is high value and very clear steps for success. This is where they're really motivated. It's a high value and very clear steps for success for them. As an example, I got this from Mike Schatz of the School of Physics, and this had to do with him trying to motivate the students to come to class. All right, so he did these statistics from previous semesters, and he said, let's rate their attendance based on poor, fair, and good. Okay, so he looked at the correlation between grades and their attendance and showed that, yeah, there's a really strong correlation with good grades and good attendance. How does this relate to this expectancy theory? Okay, so the value was grades. That's good grades are better. That's what they're valuing. Expectancy was attendance. All they had to do was really attend the class. So those students that were attended the class regularly, that's what they had to do, they got good grades. So there was a strong correlation up here between good attendance and good grades. Now, let's pull this into what you can do specifically in your class. Again, looking at the two components of motivation. For value, give them experiential or hands-on activities. Rather than just passively explaining stuff at the front of the class, have them do things, have them do projects, do hands-on activities, actually touch things. The other thing is connect it to real-world situations. In industry, they do this or that. It means more to them. Make it high value that way. Expectancy. One thing that negatively affects expectancy is uncertainty or changing rules. All right, you've got a project and you keep changing how it's done. Or you've got uncertainty in your class, like what people are expected to do for homework or what the tests are going to be like or on. It relates to uncertainty, and they just feel like they're just not sure what they're doing. They've got a low expectancy. So to improve that, organize your course format and schedule. The homework, the tests, when they're going to be, what you're expecting on the homework and tests, how you grade, just whatever, as much organization as possible. And it turns out that this right here, organizing your course, has a very strong and high correlation with CO scores. And that's because students have a high expectancy to do well. They're motivated to do the class, to do what they have to do. So just by organizing your class and sticking to your organization actually improves your CO scores. So other things that you can do, be clear about your expectations, state them early, and be welcoming to students in your office hours. You're the safety net. They're not sure what to do. They know that they can come to you. As just a side thing, it turns out that a lot of students are very intimidated to come to your office hours, and a lot of them feel more comfortable coming to you in a neutral place. So a number of faculty members will go to the Clough site, and you can reserve a room in there and just say, okay, the test is on Thursday, and on Wednesday I'm going to hold my office hours in Clough in one of the rooms there at like 3 to 5. And you'll end up having more students just stop by there because they're less intimidated. Give examples of old exams. Again, this is what you're expecting. And so they understand what they have to do to succeed. Thank you.